Okay, here we are for part two. And at this point, you have a setup that looks like this. You have your Bunsen burner underneath. You've got a beaker up top that's boiling. All right. So what we're going to do now, step 8, you're going to take the beaker and using the beaker tongs, you're going to pick the beaker up off of the ring stand. Now the way you're going to do this, I have beaker tongs here, instead of holding them like this, with your hand on top, you're going to hold them palm up. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go in and pick that beaker up. But we want to pick it up at the top, so then we can pour like this. Okay, so now I'm going to try to draw that. So your hand's going to come in, palm up. There's your hand. And you're going to pick up the beaker, and you're going to take it over to pour it through your filtering apparatus, which is on the other side of your ring stand. So you'll have your ring tongs around, and your hand will be right here with your palm up. And you'll tip it in and pour it into the filter paper to start filtering. Now, you're also going to need with your left hand or with one of your partners to hold a stir rod right at the tip of where the beaker is pouring out. So if this is my beaker and here's my filtering, and we're going to pretend like this pen is a stirring rod, you're going to be pouring like this. That will help it to get down and not splash, because it is going to be hot. Okay. Another tip, as you put your filtering apparatus together, have the filter touching the side of the beaker. That'll actually help, the surface tension will actually help pull it out and drain faster. Alright, so we have collected our filtrate. So step 9, now we're going to take and pour distilled water in to begin washing that filtrate. There's our beaker. So we'll rinse that with distilled water and let it run through. And we're going to rinse it 3 times. That way we'll get all the dissolved solids, make sure there's nothing left in there, and it's all been washed through. Step 10, you're going to pick your filter paper up. Your filter paper is folded, remember, and you've got one side that has a double fold and the other side the folds are not together. You're going to pick it up, pinch it right here with your fingers. Pick it up, and we're going to bring it over to the fume hood where there's a tray. And at the fume hood, we'll leave it to dry overnight. Then tomorrow, step 11, or not tomorrow, Friday, step 11, you will mass the filter paper and record that mass in your notes. And then finally for cleanup, you'll turn the silver chloride, into the waste beaker in the front. Can't spell waste. And clean up your area. All right, that's all we need to do.